Good evening, and welcome to HAI-5 News. I'm Leah Botman. This is our breaking coverage for June 24, 2026. Yesterday, a chip shock swept across global markets. South Korea's chip-heavy KOSPI index plunged nearly 10% at one point, and the wave reached the United States. The Nasdaq fell 2.2%, and the S&P 500 dropped 1.4%. Yet at the same time, investment and expectations around AI have swelled to never-before-seen levels. If demand is exploding, why are the stocks being sold off? Tonight, the first answer comes from the earnings of memory chip maker Micron. Let's take a closer look. First, what actually happened? Yesterday, on June 23, stock markets fell sharply, led by chip stocks. The epicenter was Asia. South Korea's KOSPI index, heavy with semiconductor names, plunged nearly 10% at one point. The selling then spread to Europe and on to the United States. In America, the tech-heavy Nasdaq fell 2.2%, closing near 25,600. The S&P 500 also dropped 1.4%. Behind this lies growing worry about another rate hike this year. Tonight, results from the bank stress tests are also due. Next, the biggest focus of the night. Micron, a major American memory chip maker, reports its quarterly earnings late tonight. The key question is the momentum of high-bandwidth memory, or HBM, the chips that feed AI. The company's own guidance points to revenue of around $33.5 billion, and a gross margin near 81%, an extremely high level. According to Micron, its entire HBM output for 2026 is already sold out under price and volume contracts. Its latest HBM4 has begun shipping for Nvidia's next-generation platform, Vera Rubin. Micron stock has already climbed about 70% since the start of the year. Now let's look at the other side of the market. Even as stocks are sold off, the money flowing into AI has swelled to record highs. The clearest sign is the wave of initial public offerings, or IPOs. Anthropic is reported to have confidentially filed for an IPO at a massive valuation of $965 billion. Its rival OpenAI is said to be preparing an IPO of its own, valued around $730 billion, possibly as soon as September. On top of that, Nvidia's next-generation chips are being supported by demand from these very AI giants. Demand for AI itself is not fading. It is accelerating. So why are stocks falling when demand is so strong? There are three main reasons. First, caution over excessive expectations. AI-related stocks have risen at a furious pace, so even a small piece of bad news can trigger profit-taking. Second, interest rates. The prospect of another rate hike this year is a headwind for tech stocks, which rely on future profits. Third, doubts about the memory cycle. Can today's high margins really last, or will this turn out to be just a temporary boom? That is exactly why tonight's number, Micron's 81% gross margin, becomes the dividing line for the market. Finally, let's wrap up. Yesterday's chip shock reflects how hope and anxiety about the AI boom are rising at the same time. As Micron's earnings show, demand for AI memory itself remains extremely strong. But the market fears that this strength may have been priced into stocks too far. Tonight's numbers from Micron will be the first answer to that question. Is the demand real, or have expectations run too far ahead? At HAI-5 News, we'll keep bringing you the frontier of AI and the markets, including the earnings results, in plain language. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and give us a like. I'm Leah Botman. See you next time.
Don't miss the next episode. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell.